For the last 11 months, we have investigated 82 professional tax preparation and research tools, culminating in the review of hundreds of features, pricing tiers, databases, and customer support models. Whenever we needed clarifications or answers to specific thematics, we reached out to representatives of their respective tax software providers. This video is part of a series that is a direct offshoot of our months-long initiative. We have rated the software tools on 6 quintessential criteria: accuracy, that is a low error rate, timely updates, value for cost, ease of use, customer support, and availability of forms. Enjoy. Okay, let's get right into it. So in today's conversation, I want to share with you the top 10 professional tax preparer software tools. It's very important to understand that in addition to the criteria I just listed, we have looked at a few other things that are very important to your practice. First of all, the quality of technical support. How does the software handle retroactive tax law changes? That's important, and we also pay attention to what we call the 3 S's: seasonality, stability, and sustainability. Stability is important because it demonstrates how well diversified your business model is. And sustainability is basically means that your practice is actually sustainable from not just in 5 years from now, but 10 years from now. Let me give you an example. Right now, you have the whole cryptocurrency thing. Is your practice seizing on that opportunity? Because there are some fiscal consequences for anything related to crypto. So how well diversified, how well sustainable have you thought about making sure that your practice gets the next level of business? This is important, folks. I want you to pay attention to that. And so size matters, but value for cost is not the only criterion you should pay attention to when evaluating professional tax preparer software tools. I want you to look right now on the screen. Do me a favor. Look on the screen right now. What do you see? This is what we call our practice evaluation grade. So we actually have sliced the whole market between single member practices, oligo member practices, multi-member, small, mid-sized, regional, national, and international. This is important. You need to know where you find yourself, because this will have repercussions on the kind of software you're going to go after. This is really important. And also you want to pay attention to customer support. Based on our analysis across the industry, customer support remains a pain point for practitioners. Okay, so there's nothing you can do about it. This is just the way it is. And if you want to learn more about how to choose a pro tax preparer software, check out our video on the subject. Okay, we do have a video on the subject, so you can learn a lot about it. Before I get into the actual rankings, please check out our tax preparation software evaluation approach. We do have a video that explains the criteria we base our analysis on. Check this out. Number 10, folks, we have here Federal Direct Tax. Our score, 7/10. In our view, this player is best for meta tax software services. What does that mean? It means that this player, this company, they actually offer you not only tax accounting tax or accounting and tax software, right? But they also provide other services to help you with branding, with marketing, with practice setup. This is really important, especially if you're a newbie or you just want to switch careers. It's important to sort of talk to companies like Federal Direct Tax. So we love them for that. And they have a constellation of services. They have software plus filing services. That is an option that you can actually sign up for if you want it. And in terms of pricing, you can see on the screen, here is their pricing. So they have the quick start, the silver, the gold, and the platinum. Long story short, when you think about federal direct tax, I want you to think about a company that is very nimble, that actually focuses on small to mid-sized businesses. If you are an oligo member practice or you are a single member practice, that will work for you also. So federal direct tax, 7/10. Number 9, folks, we have Alt Pro. Our score, 7.5/10. When we think about Alt Pro, we think about a company that has the highest rating for the fastest setup. So they are very fast. They are very nimble, not only operationally, but also in terms of the bureaucracy. In other words, if you call them up today and they start walking you through the process, by tomorrow or 2 days from now, you'll be set up. And they cater to a wide constellation of clientele. So basically, if you're a small or a mid-sized or regional business, they'll take care of you. Not the international or national firm, because they don't have, in our view, they don't have yet the luggage, if you will, the operational luggage for that. But they are a great company, 7.5/10. And we love the fact that they have a lot of interesting features. They have features such as Document Manager, that's kind of cool, the Taxpayer Portal, e-signature, K1 import, Quick Estimator, Client Organizer, Client Manager, and multi-user management. When we were testing this feature, it was very, very well. It was very fantastic. We love the fact that when you try the multi-user management tool, you're able to simultaneously manage multiple tax returns on multiple clients. So that was really good. You can see on the screen here the pricing. So you have the Alt Pro 25, the Alt Pro Web, the Alt Pro Desktop, and you can see also that you have the prices that go from $649 for the web and $749 for the desktop unlimited return. So you have to really think about whether you want to get the web version or the desktop version. It's totally up to you. Number 8, folks, we have here TaxAd Professional. TaxAd is a great player. They have our score 7.5/10, and this player is best for PPR models. So if you're looking for a paper return play this season or next season, whatever, you want to go with TaxAd Professional. They're not really set up to have, I would say, a comprehensive offer, but they're a newbie in the sector. So they're constantly innovating the product. But so far, if you're looking just to get a software for PPR, TaxAd Professional is really great. We love the fact that with this tool, you can easily import clients' data. You can only pay for what you need. This is the whole idea behind PPR, right? And we love the fact that they have a lot of powerful reports and tools. They have done a great job at user interface. Okay, you can, if you want to have a virtual practice, you can use this software also, and they have a lot of resources in terms of regulatory guidance, regulatory updates. That was really good also. And you can see on the screen here their pricing. So they have the Professional Federal Edition, they have a 1040 bundle, and they have the complete bundle. Totally up to you what really works for your practice. Number 7, folks, we have TaxSlayer Pro. Our score, 8/10. We love this player also because it's a very dynamic, very agile company, and they have gotten our highest rating for cloud-based tax prep solutions. They've done a great job in the last 3 to 5 years, at totally updating their cloud-based offer, and today they are among the leaders in that industry. Okay, so when you go with TaxSlayer Pro Web, for example, you are basically able to prepare tax returns from anywhere. Think about that. If you want to go to Acapulco or you want to go somewhere in Asia, whatever, you can do that. If you want clients to contact you, you can still do that. So that's the power of TaxSlayer Pro. And we believe that in the next 2 to 3 years or 5 years, as the company grows, their offer will be much more comprehensive. Okay, and you can even have access to your client account on mobile. Okay, you can file returns for clients on mobile. They're not really strong when it comes to handling corporate returns, especially complicated returns, but overall They are a great player. You can see on the screen here the pricing. You have the web, the premium, and the classic. And you also can see here another type of pricing. So you have the pro web plus corporate. So it's really up to you what really works for your practice. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. We are also having a conversation about the top 10 tax preparer software tools. And I want to talk to you about number 6. We have UltimateTax. Our score, 8.5 over 10. This is best for micro and small practices. Micro meaning like oligo elements, single member practice, not oligo elements, oligo member practices, right? So you're looking at the size here because UltimateTax is not made for a large CPA firm or a large practice or a large international firm, no. But we love the fact that the company is constantly innovating too. They're constantly tweaking the products. And right now they have a catalog of interesting offers. For example, they have the UltimateTax PPR. If you're interested in paper return this season, you might want to give them a call or just try them out. You have the UltimateTax Online 1040. You have the UltimateTax Desktop 1040. You have the UltimateTax 1040 Plus Corporate. This is the all-inclusive professional tax software desktop with business returns. Okay, this is if your practice want to have a hybrid approach or a hybrid strategy, right? Focusing on individual returns but also business returns. UltimateTax could be a good candidate for a review if you want to. And they also have the Ultimate DR. So this is a great service, and you can see on the screen right now the pricing. So they have pricing for PPR, Online 1040, Desktop 1040, and 1040 Plus Corporate. Number 5, folks, we have here CrossLink. Our score, 9 over 10. Now you're talking about a complete suite. You're talking about a great tool. We love CrossLink, and they have gotten our highest rating for customer support and innovation. Now, customer support is very important for your practice. If you're going to get a software tool, you want to make sure that when you pick up the phone, there is somebody on the other line and they're ready to answer you. You don't want a software provider that just wants you to go to a chat room or you want to go to a peer-to-peer forum to get answers. No, you want someone to actually respond to you. And CrossLink does a great job at that. And the cool thing here is that they do have dedicated account teams. They will love the fact that they provide pre-season software training. In other words, somewhere around November, December, October, they give some kind of training, and they do the same after the season is over, like around May or June. All right, and they do have a constellation of features. Not only the products, but the features also are really great. And in terms of products, they have a CrossLink 1040, and you can see the pricing for CrossLink 1040. You have unlimited or PPR. It really depends upon your resources and what you want to do with your practice this year. You also have the CrossLink Online. This is kind of cool. Also, if you're targeting, let's say, a certain clientele, or you are a traditional tax office, if you are a mobile tax office, a multi-office business, or a nationwide service bureau, this is kind of cool too. You can see the pricing. And then we also have the CrossLink Business, another product that's offered by CrossLink. And you can see the pricing also. And last but not the least, they have CrossLink Innovations. And this is the innovative part of this providers, and we love that. Number 4, we have Drake. Our score, 9 over 10. Drake, based on our review, has received the highest rating for value for cost. Value for cost is really important. The last thing you want is just to invest all your cash into a service, into tax software tools that don't pan out. And Drake, when you analyze over 50 criteria. Drake is really, really good. So the cool thing here is that with Drake, you have Drake Tax, you have Drake Accounting, you have Drake Documents, and they cover, I would say, 95% of all the important forms: 1040, 1065, 1120S, 1120, 1041, 990, 706, 709, and so on and so forth. And they cover things at the federal level, but also at the state level. So this is a great player. And what we love with Drake also is that a few years ago when we analyzed Drake, they were still like, they were actually, they had a few glitches in their system and they were constantly fixing stuff. But nowadays, amazing. The software is responding perfectly. The user interface is great. They've done a lot of work in terms of process improvements, workflow improvements. This is really good. So our score, 9/10. Number 3, folks, we have Thomson Reuters. Our score, 9.5/10. So now we're talking about some of the biggies in the industry, right? So Thomson Reuters has received our highest rating for accuracy. In other words, the lowest error rate. So if you're looking for a software tool that offers a constellation of products that has the lowest error rate, you want to pick Thomson Reuters. The only thing is they are expensive. I mean, it comes with the territory, right? Quality costs money. So, and we love the fact that they have a variety of tools for different niches, different practices, depending on the clientele and the business model. For example, they have the K1 analyzer. This is really good. As the name implies, this is to import K1s, but do it massively, okay? They do have the Planner CS. They do have the Toolbox CS. They do have the Ultra Tax CS. They have the Work Papers CS. Fixed Asset CS. Ghost System Tax RS. The thing here is that when you get into Thomson Reuters ecosystem, it's very difficult to get out, because the thing is that the way it is made, it's not just Thomson Reuters. We have Intuit and Wolters Kluwer. I'll talk about them later on, but those are the 3 biggies of the industry. And they do have so many products. And once you get used to their processes, their workflows, their internal controls, their systems in place, it's a little difficult to say, I'm going to switch to another software tool. But Thomson Reuters, great software packages, great software suite, 9.5/10. Number 2, folks, we have Intuit. Our score, 9.5/10. Intuit has gotten our highest rating for ease of use. When you think about Intuit, I want you to think about what? QuickBooks, Mint. I want you to think about MailChimp rather, right? So when we think about Intuit, we have 3 important products to pay attention to. So you have the Pro Series Tax. This is great for small to mid-sized practices, okay? And then you have the Pro Connect Tax. This is great for micro practices. When I say micro, I'm speaking about single member practices, oligo member practices. We have small practices, all that kind of stuff. So size really matters here. You can see on the screen here, the Pro Connect Tax, the pricing. You have the pricing for individual tax returns and for business tax returns. And of course, we have the well-known Lacerte. Now, Lacerte is great for mid-sized and large practices. And what we love with Lacerte is it's deep and broad. We love the depth and breadth here. In other words, with Lacerte, you can tackle any return. I don't care how complex it is. They do have the resources to make sure that you can tackle it. And they have thousands of forms. Okay, and they actually touch on very niche sectors. For example, oil and gas depletion, consolidated corporations for multinational companies. Think about that. Okay, so Intuit, our score, 9.5/10. Number 1, the best of the best in our view, when it comes to tax preparer software tools, Wolters Kluwer. Our score, 10/10. This software provider has received our highest rating for availability of forms. When you sign up with Wolters Kluwer, Not only do you get into an ecosystem, you get into a whole world. It's the Wolters Kluwer world, but also you do have accuracy. And accuracy is very important. I mean, the kind of job we do as practitioners, we have to pay attention to accuracy. You don't want to be a party to a lawsuit because the form that you used was not accurate. So when you think about Wolters Kluwer, you have a catalog of products. You do have a Wolters Kluwer ATX tax. This is really good if you're trying to file advanced returns fast with the easiest way to send the paperwork to the clients. Go with Wolters Kluwer ATX tax. Here is the pricing on the screen right now. You can see that. We do have also CCH Pro Systems FX tax. That's part of the CCH Pro System FX suite. And this is really, at this level, you're talking about having a regional, national, or international firm, because with this, you get a whole package. You have tax, accounting, audit, and workflow tools in one award-winning software suite. So think about that. You have the CCH Access Tax. You have TaxWise, that is more affordable to some of us. You can see on the screen right now the pricing of TaxWise. So we have TaxWise Desktop and TaxWise Online. And you can see TaxWise Online. This is actually the online version of the TaxWise Desktop Edition with the same features but cheaper. All right, folks, this is it. But now we do have a bonus. I have a bonus for you we want to share with you. As we were doing research, we actually found another player that we want to share with you. And this is my tax prep office. Our score is 7/10. This is another great player also. And they are really good for bank products. Okay. We analyzed their features in and out, and we thought that when it comes to offering bank products, they are really shining here. And of course, they do offer your regular solution, right? Tax software. They have a customer support. They give you the regulatory update. They give you the technical support, all that kind of stuff. But where they really shine, in our view, is by how fast, how easy they help you offer bank products. Okay, same-day loans, or if you want to retrieve your prep fees from your client's refund, all that kind of stuff, they can help you out. And we also love the fact that they are very easy to set up. Okay, this is very important. They do give you a whole a very easy to access dashboard once you sign up with them. You are able to customize your dashboard depending on your practice, depending on the industry you're in, depending on the kind of clientele you have. Okay, and we love the fact that you can actually contact them via a lot of ways. You have online chat, email, phone. They even have live webinars where you can ask questions. They have integrated training videos, and you even have remote access. You have remote access that allows you to make calls to their service, to their department, and ask questions. And when you really think about it, this is a great player. And I want to show you right now on the screen, you can see the pricing. So they do have individual, pro, essential, and unlimited. So when you look at the pricing tier, they are between, I would say they are average to mid-tier in terms of pricing. They're not as expensive as Wolters Kluwer or Intuit or Thomson Reuters, right? But because they're not at that level, they don't offer the same, I would say, the breadth and depth of products. But they are still an interesting provider. One thing I want to say before closing on today's conversation is that when you think about the 11 players that we have shared with you today, you have to understand, and I want to quickly say it, pricing, in other words, cost for value, is not the only criterion you want to pay attention to, my friend, because your practice must think about increasing revenue, not fighting over the prices. And I'll explain in another video the reason why you don't want to focus on cost for value only. All right, thank you so much. I want to quickly recap here. So in today's conversation, I was sharing with you the top 10 tax preparer software tools. Number 1, we have Wolters Kluwer, 10/10. Number 2, we have Intuit, 9.5/10. Number 3, we have Thomson Reuters, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have Drake, 9 over 10. Number 5, CrossLink, 9 over 10. Number 6, we have UltimateTax, 8.5 over 10. Number 7, we have TaxSlayer Pro, 8 over 10. Number 8, we have TaxAd Professional, 7.5 over 10. Number 9, we have Alt Pro, 7.5 over 10. Number 10, last but not the least, we have Federal Direct Tax, 7 over 10. And our bonus, My Tax Prep Office, 7 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.